And Aaron Rodgers closing in on making a decision. At some point, the decision will be made. We don't know when. There's been talk that it's going to happen by Tuesday because that's the franchise tag deadline. I don't really think that matters, Chris. I think that it happens by next week.
Yeah, right.
At the latest.
Right.
But it already should happen. We should know by now. It's odd that it's taken this much time, but the longer it takes, the more I believe he's got the menu. He's just picking the meal. I have a trivia question that I just came up with because I saw we didn't have one. I've got one for you, and I think that this is accurate. To whom did Aaron Rodgers throw his first career touchdown pass?
Wow. I feel like his first career touchdown pass was a game where he came in for Favre against the Dallas Cowboys one year in 2007 when Green Bay was really good. I'm going to just throw out, let me see here, Donald Driver.
Oh, good idea. Right game. It was a game that the Cowboys were leading 27-10 in garbage time. He found his current nemesis, Greg Jennings,
for
a short touchdown. So,
yeah, I can still remember that. That was a big game. Dallas was, of course, really good. Green Bay was really good. And Favre got hurt, which almost never happens, and it kind of took steam out of the game a little bit. And, yeah, Green Bay got behind, and, that was kind of our first look as a national audience to see Aaron Rodgers a little bit.
My first pick flows directly from what would be the best for my business. I will be fully transparent about that. And the best for my business would be for Aaron Rodgers to land with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right up the road, 100 miles away. We could hang out, drink some tequila, drink some scotch. We could do a reading from my book.
He's not hanging out with you, dude. He's not hanging out with you.
I know. But a kid can dream. But I think it would be awesome if he played for the Steelers. That's the one that I'm secretly rooting for.
It would look he'd look awesome in the uniform, that's for sure. And I would be cool to see that. I don't disagree. Definitely. And then, I don't know, would you abandon the Vikings and become a Steelers fan if Rodgers went to Pittsburgh? What would you do there?
I've already you don't want to believe me, but I've already abandoned the Vikings. I'm agnostic at this point.
You're so full of store high and transit. It's hilarious. Okay, all right, here we go.
What's that mean?
Well, so you know what it means now? Did you catch on there?
I dropped an S-bomb. I was really salty on Friday on PFT PM, and I may have dropped an S-bomb.
Yeah.
I didn't get in trouble yet.
Yeah, there was some salt in your blood last week a little bit. Okay. Well, hey, from pure theatrical purposes, I know this is not realistic, but if we're going to have fun with the draft, I want to see him go to Tampa Bay. I want to see him play and take over the Brady Bucks and see what he can do with that football team. It's a team that's in the Super Bowl window. I'd love to see the pressure of that. Yeah, you had TB12, and now you got AR12 there. It's not Tampa Bay anymore. It's Aaron Bay. I don't know. That would be That would be a lot of fun to see him down there in Tampa Bay. But I know we're not going to see that happen.
Well,
was that allowed? Do we want something realistic?
No.
Right.
You can do whatever you want. For me, it would have been the 49ers if we're going to go there. I'm not saying that's my next pick because I'm choosing to be realistic.
Okay. Wait. So I shouldn't be realistic. I should be realistic.
Go if it's up to you. But for me, pie in the sky would be the 49ers.
Okay.
That's the one, but it ain't going to happen.
All right. So let me be realistic then, okay? And let's wipe the Bucks one off. And then I will go with the Tennessee Titans. I'll go to the Tennessee Titans. I'd love to see that. With Vrabel, a team that's on the cusp. Him with A.J. Brown and company, Derrick Henry, a defense that's in place. That'll be the place, like I said, to start the show that I think makes a lot of sense. And if I'm Aaron Rodgers, that's who I got my sights on, the Tennessee Titans.
Next one for me is the Denver Broncos, even though that's where all the indications are leading. Again, I'm a businessman. I'm trying to generate interest in the sport. And one of the easiest ways to generate interest in the sport is through change, through chaos. I like some chaos. Aaron Rodgers going to the Denver Broncos 10 years after they picked up Peyton Manning would be chaos. Not as chaotic as Pittsburgh, but chaotic enough for me to prefer that to him staying put.
Yeah, it would be good. It definitely would. And again, I think, them, Nathaniel Hackett, team on the rise. Man, in the AFC West against Herbert and Carr and Mahomes. That would be pretty unbelievable divisional showdowns twice a year with all those guys. I'm going to go to the Miami Dolphins the next one. Again, not one that we hear about or that's realistic. We know the Steelers, Titans, and Broncos are the three in the leader house. Miami is one that I thought might come back to the scene of the crime here a little bit. And even when they signed Mike McDaniel, I went, "Ooh, Rodgers? I mean, why wouldn't he want to go there with Mike McDaniel? LaFleur, Shanahan, I mean, it's all the same system." Dolphins are another team that I think, we look at, most people in football look at and go, defense set, offensive line needs a little work. Yeah, they could use maybe one more receiver to round out the group, but man, there's a lot to like there in Miami. So I'll throw the Dolphins in the mix.
I remember when the Eagles fired Chip Kelly, Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the team, was big on finding someone with maximized emotional intelligence because Chip Kelly had very little. McDaniel has a lot of it. I can just tell from our conversation with him last week and other things I've heard him say. He would get along with Rodgers well because he would know how to get along with Rodgers
I would agree.
Instinctively,
right.
He would know how to get along with him, and I think that's an important part of it. That one is intriguing to me. We know it's only been a week. It feels like a lot longer than that. They were thinking about Brady. Well, if you can't get Brady, who's the next best choice? It's Aaron Rodgers if he's available, and he is. And I know they're all in with Tua, but again, if Aaron Rodgers shows up on your doorstep, you change your mind. All right, there are our selections so far. The teams we want to see Rodgers play for next season. Now, look, I think he should stay with the Packers. I think that's his best move. But that's not the best move for us. But what's there to talk about if he stays with the Packers? He stayed with the Packers. So, although I think he should stay with the Packers, my next choice is going to be the Indianapolis Colts. I think that would be awesome. They're not going to be able to pull it off. Maybe they can. They're in the AFC, so at least the Packers would consider it. And he's 0-2 lifetime in Lucas Oil Stadium, so he knows how hard it is for the opposing team to win there, Chris.
Yes, definitely. It's a team, again, I think just like a lot of the other teams we've mentioned today, they're on the cusp. I mean, it's a team that you look at and go, man, they need one more weapon, a receiver, and one more difference maker on defense. And you go, damn, the Colts are, in the Super Bowl running for sure. Now, this is where I don't know to go. I don't know if there's any more realistic options here as far as what can be expected from Aaron Rodgers here as far as teams that really make sense. Again, we know they don't want to trade him to the NFC. There's nobody else in the AFC to even hit on here. That's what's crazy.
We're almost out of time, so it's time to make your pick. It's time to poop or get off the pot. What do you got? We're out of time.
I'll go 49ers, okay? Fine, I'll go the 49ers. Right. I don't know. There's no other realistic teams to choose from here.
He should stay where he is, but here's hoping he doesn't.
Go to Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.